Hey, my Ninja Warriors, a very warm welcome to yet another power packed session of Backlog Express. And we are going to full chapter sequence and series. Along with that, we are going to cover all concepts, all tips and tricks, and with that, we are going to discuss some important PYQs. So, this session will be alone enough for you to crack sequence and series problem, if at all it comes in your upcoming JEE main examination, whether it is 2024 or 2025. Although the session says that this session is important for 11th to 12th moving aspirants, but if you are someone who is preparing for JEE main 2024, especially this session is 100% beneficial for you as well, right? So before I get into more details, before I set the agenda of today's session, please let me know whether I am audible and visible to you, so that without any further ado, we'll start today's session. Yes. I can see aspirant over here. I can see Sharko over here. Bhaskar over here. Okay, welcome. Keep joining, keep liking the session, and more importantly, keep sharing the session, because the more you're going to share, right, the more interactivity we are going to achieve through this session. Right? Audible, visible, please give me a green signal that yes ma'am, I am you're audible and visible as well. Right? Yes. Okay, yes. So I've got the green signal from aspirant that I am perfectly audible. Yes, Parthi, welcome to the session. Yes. MSc Thunder, keep joining. Okay. By the time there are students who are joining, let me just tell you about this chapter, right? Let me just tell you that this chapter actually is having some controversies as far as your JEE main is concerned. Yes, let me just show you. So basically, sequence and series, since so many years are having this much syllabus, as you can all see on your screen, right? This is actually pretty visible. The syllabus is huge. Arithmetic progression, geometric progression, right? And harmonic progression. Then we have AGP as well. Arithmetic mean, harmonic mean, geometric mean, and relation between all three means. Then we have the series based problems, right? So I will actually divide the whole sequence and parts, right? What are those 4 parts? So first is the various progression like AP, GP, HP and AGP, right? This is the very first part. And then we will talk about mean. Yes, we will talk about arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. And the one more topic is relation between arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. That is your inequality, AM, GM, HM inequality. Very important topic as far as your JEE main and advanced is also concerned. And then we have series based questions, right? So what is the controversy? Let me just tell you. Yes. I'll try to finish this session in 2 hours, but if not 2 hours, it will go thoda sa zyada. 2.5 hours will be able to finish. Basically, we'll be able to finish 2 hours and 15 minutes. Okay. All right. Yes, telescopic series. So one more student said telescopic series is this only. Method of difference is telescopic series only, another name. So yes, I was talking. So this is the whole syllabus which you can see on your screen. But in this 2024 year, NTA specially reduced the syllabus, right? So I have taught, and every teacher on YouTube only focused on the reduced syllabus. But if you see 2024 January attempt, there are many questions from the deleted syllabus, right? So what we are going to do is, what should be our action plan? That we should cover each and everything, whether it is deleted or not. I'm gonna include it. Let me just tell you for your information that what all topics NTA has deleted, right? Let us just understand. So basically, they have deleted, first thing which they have deleted is arithmetic or geometric progression, but they have put the question in 2024 January attempt. So we are going to study in this session. We are not gonna take a chance. Why? Because difficult, it will not take a lot of time, so that's why we are going to complete this. And along with that, series based questions were also there which were deleted from our syllabus, right? But we are going to cover in today's session, right? So these are the deleted syllabus which I have already marked over here, but we are going to cover the deleted syllabus. Why? Because we cannot trust NTA anymore, right? We should be prepared. Okay. Okay, yes. Chemistry backlog session 100%, it will be there, right? So just have patience, have some patience in upcoming week. You are going to see that. Okay, shall we start? Yes. All right, let us start with today's session. So first of all, arithmetic progression. What is arithmetic progression? Let us understand. So arithmetic progression, the standard appearance, the standard look of the arithmetic progression is A plus D. Then we have A plus 2D, right? A plus 3D. And all the way up to last term, right? This is how your AP arithmetic progression look like. Here A is called your first term and D is called as common difference of the arithmetic progression, right? Now arithmetic progression, the moment you look at the arithmetic progression, you will be able to tell, okay ma'am, this is the arithmetic progression. Let me just show you. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. So you can clearly see that every term, we are adding 2 in each and every term to get the next term. So if I add 2 in 1, so what do I get? 3. If I get 2 in the next, this 3, so I get 5. Then plus 2, I'll get 7. Then plus 2, I'll get 9 and so on. Right? So this is how your arithmetic progression look like. The moment you look at it, you will get to know. Standard appearance, you can clearly see this is your first term. This is your second term. This is your third term. This is your fourth term. Purely observation skills. Who is going to tell me the nth term? What will be the nth term? What should I write over here? Nth term, right? So I can clearly see that first term, but A plus 0D. Second term is A plus 1D. Third term is A plus 2D. Fourth term is A plus 3D, right? And we have nth term is A plus n minus 1D, right? So suppose I ask you that we have an arithmetic progression. I want to ask you that what is the 100th term? So just you just don't calculate 100th term. Okay ma'am, A plus n minus 1D, then A plus 100 minus 1D, A plus 99D. No. We have a direct, just skip the steps. Now you are grown. You are no more in class 10th, right? So if I ask 100th term, what will be the 100th term of an AP? Just clearly tell me A plus 99D. What will be the 200th term? Ma'am, A plus 199D. What will be the 18th term? A. What will be 10th term? A plus 90, right? So direct you're going to apply the formula, right? So this is your general term related to arithmetic progression. AN general term is A plus n minus 1D. I hope everybody is understanding this thing. Okay? Alright. Now I have a story to tell you all. Okay? And the story is of a child, a kid who is just like you, just like us basically. He was in class 7th at that time. Class 7th or 8th. Right? So you can guess the age of that kid. It's like approximately 7th class का बच्चा कितने साल का होता है? So 10th class का बच्चा is 15 minus हाँ तो 12 साल का बच्चा, ठीक है? 12-13 साल का बच्चा. So a kid 12-13 years of age. So he was studying in class. There was a class teacher. And in class he was creating a nuisance, right? He was troubling other students. He was actually being naughty. So in class, so teacher saw him and she was like, she or he, whatever the gender was teacher ka. But the teacher saw him and what did teacher say? That come here. So as a punishment, what did teacher tell the student? That okay, what you need to do is you just need to add all the first 100 natural numbers. That means teacher gave him the assignment 1 plus 2 plus 3 and all the way up to 100. So that kid, the small kid will be busy and he will not trouble the whole class. He will not create a nuisance in the class, right? So the student, that kid got back to his place, his bench, and then within a few minutes, like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, he back to the teacher showing that, ma'am, I thought have calculated it. This is 5. The answer is 5050. 5050 is the answer. And the teacher was shocked because if you calculate it manually, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and all the way up to 100, it is gonna take some time, right? And then teacher look at his notebook. So what did the students know that what he was actually what he did in his notebook? So what the student did is, okay, 1 plus 100. So basically he had to add 1 to 100 now. Now understand. So he wrote 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 97, 98, 99, 100. That's how we add, and he needed to add. Now rather than just adding it, what he did was 100, he took 100 and he took 1 and he added 100 plus 1. So what he got is 101. Listen to me carefully. Now he took this 2 and he took 99. That means first and last term he is taking. Second and 99 plus 2. So it is going to give 101. Then we have 98 plus 3, again 101, and so on. He realized that, okay, sum of first and last number is equal to sum of second and second last number is equal to sum of third and third last number, and so on. Everything is 101. Now I just need to know that how many 101 I'm gonna get. So basically you can clearly see that there are 100 numbers and we are picking 2 numbers at a time. So there will be 50 such pairs where I'll be getting 101. 50 pairs will be there. 100 numbers. 2 में divide करेंगे तो 50 pairs will be there. So the answer will be 50 times you are getting what? 101. So 50 into 101 will be 5050. So this is what he did. And you know what? That kid is, the name of that kid, he is a brilliant mathematician. He was a brilliant mathematician and his name is Friedrich Carl Gauss, right? Friedrich Carl Gauss. You can Google him, right? Carl Gauss. Friedrich Carl Gauss. He discovered sequence and series chapter. He written down each and every step of this whole chapter which you are studying, which is there in your curriculum, right? Yes? Okay. All right. So this was a story about the whole sequence and series chapter. Alright, so let us talk about sum of n terms of arithmetic progression, right? Sum of n terms of arithmetic progression. So sum of n terms of we know that general term is what? A plus n minus 1 d. Sum of n terms of arithmetic progression will be n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d, right? So this is your sum of n terms. And one more thing, if you carefully observe this, sum of n terms will be n by 2. Now, can I bring in a plus a? Can I do that? Yes, definitely. A plus n minus 1 d. Right? This 2a I have broken. And can you see this? This is nothing matching with your general term, or you can say last term. So, sum of n terms you have got a formula a plus l. Right? So, this is also sum of n terms. Okay, cool. How are we getting this formula? Let me just show you. Over here. Yes. So we have this. We have a plus d, we have a plus 2d, and all the way up to we have last a plus n minus 1d. Clear? So what we need to do is we need to add all the terms so that I can get sum of n terms of an AP. So Friedrich Carl Gauss did. Always add first and last term. So if I add a and a plus n minus 1d, what do I get? I get 2a plus n minus 1d. If I get second and second last term, again I'm gonna get this. If I add third and third last term, again I'm gonna get this. So I need sum of n terms, right? So basically, when I was adding 100 terms, how many pairs I was getting? 50. That is 100 by 2. So number of terms divided by 2 times I'm going to get this. So that's why I need to multiply by n by 2 to get sum of this n terms, right? This is how you're going to get. All right. Clear? Okay. You understood the logic behind sum of n terms, right? Now it's time for problems. Because in sequence and series, the formulas are very less. The theory is also not that huge, but what matters is how much variety of problems you are solving. How much questions you are covering, how much variety you are covering. So how many terms are there in this? Come on. Everybody in the chat box is going to tell me how many terms are there in this particular AP. Yes? If you know this, if you know a few basics about sequence and series, and we have already learned in this session, right? So just quickly tell me. Quickly tell me, yes. So I am looking for number of terms, right? So my general term is a plus n minus 1d. What I am looking for is, this is my first term, this is my second term, this is my third term, and this will be my nth term, right? So nth term is what? 407. And my first term is what? 3 plus n minus 1. What is d? D is nothing but 7 minus 3, which is 4. So 4, right? So 407 minus 3 is 04 is equals to n minus 1 times 4. And 404 by 4 will be equal to n minus 1. So 101. So n, the value of n will be 102. Very easy, basic question. So this question I have kept it because I want you to understand that how to apply formula, right? So we are building your problem solving skills as well. We are working on your problem solving skills as well. So 102 is the correct answer of this particular question. Yes? Yes, Sharko, we will be discussing, mostly we will be discussing JEE main level question. 1 or 2 question you will be able to see advanced level. But this session is all about, so Backlog Express. The sessions are designed in such a way that the concepts are clear and JEE main level is clear, right? So that if we are studying any topic of class 12th, we do not miss out on anything. We do not feel like we should not feel like ki acha I didn't study this topic, that's why I am not able to understand class 12th topic, right? That's the agenda. But do not worry, we will discuss some advanced level problems as well. A dedicated session of advanced level problem as well we are going to have, right? But not this month, maybe next month. Okay? Yes, Charco is saying that I forgot to add one. Yes. So we will work on these silly concept building things. Once concept is built, then you can go for advanced level, right? So just one thing, that if you want to make a building, right? And if you want to make a beautiful building, just like Burj Khalifa, and you are only thinking about that I will make a big building, like the glass ceiling will be there, everything will be there. You are only thinking about the advanced level, the fancy things. But what if you are not paying attention to the basic building foundation, right? So basically in Burj Khalifa also, if you understand, majority of the energy and effort goes into the foundation of that building. So always give enough time to build your foundation, because once your foundation is built, advanced level problem will not take much time. It will only take much time if you are on your building foundation. If this is not correct, this will be of no use. This will make little sense. The fancy thing will make little sense, right? So just keep this in your mind. Have this kind of mindset always, and you will ace JEE Main and Advanced with flying colors if you understand this logic. that how I should keep my mindset. Mindset is everything, right? Okay. Okay. And we all students feel like this, okay, I should be doing advanced level problem, but first clear your basics. Okay. Chalo, now we have a next question. Who is going to tell me? Yes, aspirant to have already answered it already. Okay. So in this question AP, it is given that A2 plus A5 minus A3 is 10, right? So A2 is what? A plus D. A5 is what? Who is going to tell me? A plus 4D. A3 is what? A plus 2D. And this is 10. This is your first equation. What about second? A2 plus A9. So A plus D plus A9. A plus 8D is equals to 17. So 2A plus 9D is equals to 17. This is your second equation, right? And A से A cancel है. So A plus 5D, so A plus 3D is coming out as 10, or what I can do is 2A plus 6D is 20. So this is your actually first equation, not this, this is first equation. Now what you can do is you can subtract. So 2 minus 1 will give you what? 3D is equal to 2 minus 1, so minus 3. D is coming out as minus 1, and just plug in your D over here so that you can get your A. So A is what? Your 23, right? A20 they are asking, so A20 will be A plus 19D, and the moment you plug in values, 23 minus 19 times 23 minus 19 actually. So it will be 4. Have I done anything wrong? Minus 6. A is 13, 10 plus 3, right? Yes, A is your 10. Okay, this is your 10, so 13. A is 13, sorry. 13 minus 19 is what? Minus 6, option B. Yes. Clear, clear, clear. Done and dusted. Shall we move on to our next thing? Right, so yes, this was your first equation and this was your second equation. We just need to solve these two equations so that we get D is equals to 1, A is equals to 13. So A20 will be 13 minus 19 is equals to minus 6. I hope everybody is clear with this example. Clear? Now we have another question. Can you see, if pth term of an AP is Q, qth term of an AP is P. Okay, that means AP is your Q and AQ is your P, and we need to figure out rth term. AP, that means sum of AP, that means pth term. So A plus P minus 1 D is given as Q. A plus Q minus 1 D is given as P, and we are looking for rth term. The moment we see na ki pth term, qth term, we get confused because we are familiar with number. If they will give me, okay, third term is 4, term is 9 and calculate A and D, it will be very quick. I'll be very quick, right? So how to tackle this? Subtract these two equations. Eliminate A. है ना? Focus on your basics. You will get the answer. Subtract these two. So what you're going to get is, now these two will get cancelled out. Here you can take D common, P minus 1 minus of Q minus 1. Right? And this is Q minus your P. So minus 1 and plus 1 are getting cancelled out. So D P minus Q is equals to Q minus P. Q minus P. So can you see, these two are equal but opposite signs of each other. So minus 1. Common difference is coming out as minus 1. Common difference is coming out as minus 1. The moment you see common difference minus 1, now what you can do is, in this equation, you can put the value of D to get the value of A. Let's do that. So A plus P minus 1 times D is equals to Q. So A is going to be what? A will become Q, shift this towards right hand side, plus P minus 1, right? This is your A. Now whatever they are asking, we have the value of D, we have the value of A, will be able to solve the question, right? So AR will be equals to A plus R minus 1D. Now what is A? Tell me. A is nothing but P plus Q minus 1 What is R? Who is going to tell me? R will remain R. This is R minus 1 and D is nothing but minus 1, right? So what we are going to get is P plus Q minus 1 minus R plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 cancels. So this will be P plus Q minus R. Right? P plus Q minus R. Got it? Yes. Clear? So this will be your answer. Rth term is P plus Q minus R. Shall I move ahead? Understood? Give me a big thumbs up. P plus Q minus R will be your answer. Okay? Now we have a question from JEE Main 2019. Quickly we need to do that. JEE Main 2019. Okay? Let Sn denote the sum of first n terms of an AP. Right? Sn denotes sum of first n terms of an AP. S4 is given as 16. S6 is given as minus 48. So S4 is 16. Let us apply the formula. 4 by 2, 2a plus 3d is coming out as 16 and S6 is minus 48. You know the formula, right? So 6 by 2, 2a plus 5d is coming out as 48. So can you see 2 2s are 4 and 2 8s are 16. And from here 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 6 are. 2a plus 3d is equals to 8. 2a plus 5d is equals to 16. Subtract these two equations. Can you see second equation minus first equation? So you can cancel them out. 2d is coming out as 8 and d is coming out as 4. That is the first thing. Now the moment you get the value of d from here, just plug in anywhere you want to. In this equation, you want to plug in the value of d. So 2a plus 4 3s are 12 is equals to 8. So a will be what? Minus 4 by 2. So a will be minus 2. Now ask me whatever you want to. The question is done. S10 we have to calculate. Okay. So S10 will be n by 2, that is 5. 2a, that is minus 4 plus 9 times d. 9 4s are 36. 36 minus 4 is 32. 32 into 5 is 160 with 32 into 5. Okay, have I done anything incorrectly? D is minus 12. Oops. So maybe I missed out on this minus sign. Okay, minus sign is there. Oops, so we have done incorrect calculation. So minus sign is there. So 2d will be equals to minus 24. Yes, this is minus 24, right? Yes. So 2d is equals to minus 24, d is equals to minus 12, okay? And put the value of d over here. So 2a minus 30, 12 3s are 36 is equals to 8. So 36 plus 8, so a is equals to 22. Correct? A is 22. Now you can just calculate the value of S10. So S10 will be equals to 5 times minus 44, okay, plus 44, right? You know the formula, 2a plus n minus 1d plus is your d minus 12. So you solve it, you will get minus 320 as your correct answer. Okay? Yes. Clear? Calculation clear? Okay, now this question is actually very important question. Let us understand. I want your maximum attention in this question. Okay? I will only teach you this question once. Please don't ask me to repeat because I already warned you that I will explain nicely, slowly, but only once. Are we ready? Okay. Alright. Do you want to try it out? First, I will give you some time to think about it. Okay? We'll go slow. Chalo. If the ratio of sum of n terms of 2 APs are given, that means there are 2 APs. First AP is A plus D and so on, right? Let us assume that sum of n terms is Sn. Okay. Then we have another AP, A plus D and so on. Sum of n terms will be Sn dash. Okay. So in the question it is given that sum of n terms of ratio of sum of n terms, that means Sn upon Sn dash is given to us, which is given as 5n plus 3 upon 3n plus 4. Okay, this is what is given to us. Then the ratio of 17th term is what they have asked. Ratio of 17th term. Okay, ratio of 17th term. So that means they are asking you A17 upon A dash 17. That's what they are asking. That means they are asking A plus 16D, because first series will be denoted by small a and small d. Second series will be denoted by capital A, capital 16. Yes, that's what they are asking. Now this is given. This is asked. You tell me, how do you figure it out? Okay, shall we start solving it? Are we ready? So let's first understand this. You know the formula of sum of n terms of arithmetic progression. So why don't I put the over here? Shall I do that? Let's do that. So Sn will be n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d upon Sn dash will again be n by 2 to capital A plus n minus 1 capital D, and this is 5n plus 3. Let me just shift a bit. Okay, upon 3n plus 4. N by 2 cancel out. Okay, slowly, I am going very slow. Let me just rewrite it. What I know is 2a plus n minus 1 d upon 2a plus n minus 1 d is equal to what? 5n plus 3 upon 3n plus 4. And what I need to figure out is the value of a plus 16d upon a plus 16d. Now the question is much clearer. Now the question is all about your observation and manipulation skills. Arithmetic progression, sequence and series done. This question is all about how you solve any problem. It's all about problem solving skills. This is what is given to you. This is what is asked out of you. So I can clearly see that left hand side and left hand side of the given information, this is given, and this is left hand side of asked wala information. So I am actually, what I am not liking is this 2, right? If I remove this 2 over from numerator and denominator na, so it will become 1. So what I am trying is, I am trying to make my left hand side of the expression to become equal to the left hand side of expression of this. That's what I am trying. Okay? So I am just gonna take 2 common from both the numerator and denominator. Understood? Right? So a plus n minus 1 by 2d, capital A plus n minus 1 by 2d. Right hand side will be no, there will be no change. That will be exactly same because we have not done anything in the expression. I have just taken 2 common, and the moment I take 2 common, obviously my 2 will get cancelled out. No? So that's why I have, that's what I have done, right? Till now everything is clear. Now is the very important step, that I want my left hand side of this expression to look like this. That's what I want. How will it happen? How will it happen? How to do it? So this n minus 1 by 2 should match with 16. Yes, that's what you need to do. That if I replace this n minus 1 by 2 by 16, then my problem will be solved. So in both sides, what I'm going to do is n minus 1 by 2 is 16. That means n is equals to 32 plus 1, 33. The moment I put n is equals to 33, my left hand side will become what? You're going to tell me a plus 16d upon a plus 16d. And on the right hand side, 5 times 33 3 times 33 plus 4. The moment you solve it, you will get your answer. So answer is 175 by, nahi. Your answer will be what? 3 3 is a 9. What? Last term will be 3. So your answer will be 168 by this. B option is absolutely correct, right? Just calculate it. You'll get this. Option B. Yes? Are we good? Clear? Option B, absolutely right. Okay. Now there is one thing I would like to tell you, is very simple. If I ask you that, okay, if I ask you that Sn is, if I tell you this is the question, Sn is equals to 5n square plus 3n, right? So tell me that what is S1? S1 will be term sum of all terms till T1, that is till first term. That means S1 and T1 will be exactly same, right? So S1 and T1 will be exactly same. Let us understand this. This is true for every Sn. S1 and T1 are exactly same. Now what is S2? Sum of all terms till T2. That is S2 will be what? T1 plus T2, right? What about S3? S3 will be T1 plus T2 plus T3. Are you understanding this point? So basically what I am trying to say is S1 is T1, S2 is what? T1 plus T2, S3 is what? T1 plus T2 plus T3, okay? So if I have to get the value of T3, what should I do? Actually, I should subtract S3 and S2. S3 minus S2 will give you T3. Acha, how about getting T4? How to get T4? With the help of Sn. Again, if you subtract S4 and S3, what will you get? So T4 is equals to S4 minus S3. Do you realize this? Because S4 minus S3 will actually cancel out T1, T2, T3. Only T4 will be left out. What does that mean? That's a very, very important formula. Tn is nothing but Sn minus 1. This is very, very important. Very, very important. From this formula, if Sn is given to you and any term, for example, T400 or T500, any term you can calculate, you can actually calculate the formula of your general term as well, right? So yes, in this question, Sn is given and we are about to find nth term. So nth term will be given by Sn minus 1. So how do you form it? So basically you need to Sn 5n square plus 3n minus 5n minus 1 ka square minus 3 times n minus 1. The moment you solve it, you will get a linear equation. Have a look at the solution. Yes. So Tn is equals to Sn minus 1. Subtract these two, open it, expand it. Right, 5n square cancel out, 3n cancel out, you are left with what? 10n minus 2. Yes, so this will be your answer. Correct? Right, so what is important in this? This formula is something which you need to learn, which you need to remember, which you need to add in your formula sheet. I hope I am clear. Okay. Now there are few hidden secrets I would like to tell you. And the hidden secrets or some interesting facts you can say about arithmetic progression. First thing is, sum of n terms will be represented in a quadratic expression, just like an square plus bn, right? This expression, the moment you see, like 5n square plus 3n, can you see? So 5n square plus 3n, if it at all it is given that your sum of n terms is 5n square plus 3n, then you can claim that, okay, this progression or this series is nothing but arithmetic progression, right? Along with that, what you can do is, you can also claim that the common difference of this arithmetic progression is 2 times 5. That is 2 times leading coefficients. That is 10 will be your common difference. Have a look, you can just calculate it right away. So Sn is given, what will be S1? 5 plus 3, 8. What will be S2? Who is going to tell me? So 5 is 20, 20 plus 6 is 26. So basically T2 will be 18. So can you see T1 is what? 8. T2 is 18. So your T2 minus T1 common difference is 18 minus 18 minus 8, that is 10, which you directly can calculate from here that your common difference is nothing but 2 multiply leading coefficient. Right? Yes? Okay. One more thing. The moment you see that your general term is nothing but linear expression like an plus b, linear expression in n, then also you can claim, you can declare that, okay, this nth term represents what? Arithmetic progression. And this time your common difference will be directly your leading coefficient a. No need to multiply 2 in this. So can you see, this is your general term and this is clearly a linear expression in n. What will be the common difference? So this 10 will be the common difference of the series. Have you understood this? Yes, give me a big thumbs up if you've understood this. Right? Clear? Okay. ठीक है. Now this concept is extremely important. It was asked in your JEE Main 2024. Yes, this year. JEE Main 2024 may they have asked. Okay. So when two arithmetic progressions are given to us and we need to figure out the arithmetic progression or arithmetic progression formed by common terms of two arithmetic progression. So we need to figure out the common difference of the resultant AP that will be given by LCM of D1 and D2. Let me just show you. Let me just tell you with the help of one example. So here you can see that this is your first arithmetic progression and this is your second arithmetic progression, right? Okay, and you are looking for 10th common term. So first of all, this is AP number 1, this is AP number 2. Common difference of first arithmetic progression is 4. Common difference of second arithmetic progression is 5, right? Now you need to form a new AP, which will only contain common difference of, which will only contain common terms of both AP. So can you see 11 is the very first term I'm gonna get. What will be my second term? Now one way is to complete this first series and second series till you find second common term. But no, we don't do that. We don't want to waste our time. Just calculate common difference. So common difference will be LCM of common difference of first and second series. So LCM of 4, 5 will give you 20. So 11 plus 20 will be your second term. Now you can form a series. 10th common term will be A plus 9D. 11 plus 9 times 20 will be your answer. So 191 will be the correct answer of this question. Have you understood this? Yes, Supreme Soul, absolutely right. You are absolutely correct. Yes, so this concept is important for your JEE Main 2024 and 2025. Yes, let us understand a few properties related to arithmetic progression. Okay? Let us understand few properties related to arithmetic progression. So, arithmetic progression. Common terms of two arithmetic progression will also form an arithmetic progression, right? So, suppose I have 3 in AP. Okay. Common terms of two arithmetic progression form an AP. So, this though we have already seen. The first point is clear, right? We have just solved the question related to first point. Second point, can you see 3 terms are in AP? If I multiply any constant throughout the AP, what I'm gonna get is an AP only. right? Yes. And if I'm gonna add or subtract, any constant term throughout my AP, I'll still get an AP. You can try it out. Suppose 1, 3, 5, 7 is my AP. If I multiply 2, so what will I get? 2, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, 7 2s are 14. Can you see the resultant in AP? Suppose you have two series. Can you see? These are AP number 1 and AP number 2. No, I am trying to talk about this point. A plus, yes. So if I add anything to this, suppose I add 3 to every term. So 1 plus 3, 4, 3 plus 3, 6, 5 plus 3 is 8, and then 7 plus 3 is 10. So can you see, the moment I all the terms of AP, my resultant sequence will also be an AP, right? Now this third thing is extremely important, and it is actually given by that Carl Friedrich Gauss, right? It is given by that mathematician I was telling you about now. So what happens is, the moment you have suppose 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, first and last ka sum in arithmetic, 9 plus 1, who is going to tell me? 9 plus 1 is 11. Then we have 3 plus 7, again 11, right? So basically, first and last term ka sum will be equal to sum of second and second last will be equal to sum of third and third last, okay, and so on. ठीक है, cool. Now fourth point, extremely important. Fourth point, extremely important. ठीक है. Assuming 3 terms in an AP. Suppose an AP is, suppose in the question, they are deliberately telling you that there are 3 terms in AP. So one way of doing it is a letter AP, right? First instinct will be this, but no, you don't have to do that. Whenever 3 terms in AP is given to you, always take those 3 terms. So middle term will be A, the third term will be A, and the first term will be A minus D. So basically 3 terms when you have to take in arithmetic progression, when you need to assume in AP, you will take A minus D, A plus D. I hope this is clear. ठीक है? Alright. Now what about 5 terms? So actually 3 and 5 terms follow same. Middle term will be A, then A plus D, A minus D. But the leftmost term we will add A minus 2D, and rightmost term will be A plus 2D. Can you see? Yes, 5 terms. 5 terms in an arithmetic progression will be taken just like this. Okay. Clear? Perfect. Now what about 4 terms? So 4 terms is tricky. For 4 terms you need to take A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D, and A minus 3D. Right? This is something different, and actually honestly, if you observe the terms in 4 terms now, carefully if you observe, so the common difference related to 4 terms is nothing but 2D. Yes, common difference is 2D. Common difference is 2D. ठीक है? Clear? Yes, है ना? Now, two important notes I want to tell you that nth odd number is 2n minus 1. Yes. Understand that, okay, I need to talk about odd number, odd numbers. So, nth odd number, थोड़ा सा ink का size I have to reduce, is 2n minus 1, right? And sum of first n odd natural numbers, very interesting, huh? Numbers is equals to n square. Let me just show you what I am trying to say. The second point, 1 plus 3 is 4. Can you see? 4. 1 plus 3 is 4, which is 2 square. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is what? 5, 6, 7, 9, which is 3 square. Right? 1 plus 3 plus 5, boggling thing. What would that be? Directly you can write 4 square, 16. Right? That means what I'm trying to tell you is, if you add first two odd natural numbers, you will get 2 square. If you add first 3 odd natural numbers, 3 square. First 4 odd natural numbers, 4 square. First 5 odd natural numbers, 5 square. Yes, Ping Pong is asking me a doubt regarding this, why there is a 3D instead of 2D. Can you see in 4 terms? Are you able to see that a minus 3D is written? And if I add d here, then I will get a minus d. Can you see that a is missing? Can you see a minus d, a plus d? A is there here, a is there, but in 4 terms, I am telling you, 4 terms, it is slightly difference in 4 terms. A minus d, a plus d. So, the idea behind selecting these terms is, when you add all 3 terms, you will only get sum in terms of a. Add all these 3 terms, tell me, minus d plus d will get cancelled out, right? In here also, in 5 with plus 2d, minus d will get cancelled out with plus d. And in 4 terms, same thing is minus 3d and plus 3d gonna get cancelled, minus d and plus d is gonna get cancelled. That's why 4 terms will be slightly different, okay, right? So 3 and 5 are similar because we are writing odd terms. 4 terms, 6 pattern, ठीक है? Right? Shall we start with geometric progression? ठीक है? So we need to take another session, sequence and series part 2, because I won't be able to finish this in today's session. ठीक है? Geometric progression. How does your geometric progression look like? AR square, right? So it starts with A, then AR square, then AR cube, and can you see, first AR raised to power 0, second term is having AR raised to power 1, third term is having AR raised to power 2, so nth term will have similar thing, AR raised to power n minus 1, so this is your geometric progression, right? AR power n minus 1 will be your nth term, and in that A will be your first term, R will be your common ratio. ठीक है? Clear? Yes? No issues? Any doubts? ठीक है? How does your geometric progression look like? So suppose 2, 2.3, 2.3 square, 2.3 cube. What we are doing is we are multiplying by same number, that we call it as a common ratio. ठीक है? And please understand that in GP, no term cannot be 0. I mean, no term can be 0. Right? In GP, nth term or any term cannot be 0. Because the moment you see any term becoming 0, how much you are going to multiply, all the rest of the terms will be 0. Understood? So, R cannot be equal to 0. Any term related to geometric progression cannot be equal to 0. Okay, are we clear on this? So this for GP got three formulas. First formula is nth term, which you've already seen. An is equals to AR raised to power n minus 1. Right? Clear? है ना? Okay. Now sum of n terms of any GP will be given by A 1 minus R raised to power n upon 1 minus R, or we have another formula as well, by the way. Sum of n terms will be equals to A R raised to power n minus 1 upon R minus 1. Right? These two formulas same thing. Same thing is written. We've just taken the minus sign or multiplied the minus sign. Right? Okay. Clear? Now let's talk about sum of infinite series later on. Let us first have a brief comparison of your arithmetic progression and geometric progression. So if three terms are given in AP, arithmetic progression, so we can clearly write what? We can clearly write that, we can say that 2B is equals to A plus C. And if three terms are in geometric progression, we can say B square is equal to AC. Clear? Clear hai? I hope this is clear to you. Okay? Now, yes, I already told you, no term of GP can be 0. This to I have already told you. Hai na? No term of GP can be equal to 0. Let us understand the geometric progression with the help of a few questions. So yes, in this question, first term of a geometric progression is given as 1, right? That means A is given as 1. Sum of the third and fifth term is 90. So A3 plus A5 is given as 90, and we are looking for common ratio of the geometric progression. Okay? A3. What will be the value of A3? AR square plus AR power 4 is 90. Now A is 1. That means R square plus R raised to power 4 is equals to 90. R square if I take common, I'll get 1 plus R square is equals to 90. Okay? Now some students might solve this question with the help of quadratic equation. Let me just give you some tips in problem solving, that actually what is written over here, observation skills, a number and a number greater than that. That means two consecutive numbers. Product of two consecutive numbers is 90. 90 is what? Tell me. 2 into 45 or 2 into 5 into 9. So can you see 10 into 9? Yes, we don't have to solve it. Right? Clearly 10 into right, so 9. So this is your 10 and this R square is your 9. 9 and 9 plus 1, 10. Right? That means R square is 9. So the value of R square is 9. R is nothing but plus minus 3. That's your answer. Right? Interesting trick. Ping pong is saying it should be symmetrical. If we take 2D and minus 2D will also get cancelled. Yes, ping pong is asking a doubt. Ping pong, are you here, ping pong? I guess we are done with this, no? Yes, R is equals to plus minus 3. Before moving on to the next problem, I want to clear doubt of ping pong. So what ping pong is saying, that 4 terms in AP. What I am saying is 4 terms in AP is A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. Ping pong, what's your version? What's your version? What do you want to take 4 terms? Are you trying to say A minus 2D I will take and A plus 2D I will take? Okay? Yes? And A minus D and A plus D, that's what you want to go? Can you see this is not an AP question, right? Why? Because arithmetic progression says that you need to add a constant term. So if I'm gonna add D, I'm gonna get A minus D. But to get A plus D, now I will add 2D. Right? Then from here D. So this is not an arithmetic progression. It is very clear. These terms are not an arithmetic progression. Yes, ping pong. So I've cleared the doubt. That's why A minus 3D will make sense. And A minus 3D here. So here to here I will need to add 2D. To make the things consistent, I need to do that. Okay. I hope your doubt is clear. Now let's get back to the geometric progression part. And we are having another question in front of us, right? So understand, realize the nature of problems. What are the nature of problems coming our way in geometric progression? So geometric progression is very easy. Can you see? So geometric progression has only 2-3 formulas, and based on those 2-3 formulas, they'll give you question, right? So what they will do is, geometric progression part is actually 30%, rest 70% is how you solve equations, right? And this question is classic example of that. How you solve equation is very important in sequence and series. And that's why some people say that, okay, sequence and series, the questions are difficult. Why? Because they make question difficult. Sequence and series is actually not that difficult. Can you see the theory part? Can you recall till now? We have studied theory part, which is extremely easy. The concepts are easy to apply. And by the way, we are not having any difficulty in applying the concepts as well. Right? So let me just show you in this question. In a GP, we have this and this. In a GP, we have this and this. Right? So A1 plus A2 plus A3. So I can clearly write A1 as A, A2 as AR, A3 as AR square, right? A1 square, A2 square, A3 square. So that means A ka square, AR ka whole square, AR square ka whole square is equals to 91. Right? Yes? Got it? So this is your GP. GP is done. Now GP has no role to play in this question. Are you getting my point? Now it's just purely factorization, equation solving and manipulation, observation, etc., etc. Right? So let's just solve it. So now if I take A common from here, let's just solve these two equations. Two equations, two unknown we need to solve. 1 plus R square. This is your 13. What about this? This actually is nothing but A square plus A square R square plus A square R raised to power 4 is 91. So what I can do is, I can take A square common from this, so that it will become 1 plus R square plus R raised to power 4, and that will be 91. So this is your first equation and this will be your second equation, right? Now 1 plus R plus R square, there is very interesting thing about this expression which is actually highlighted over here. Can you see this? X raised to power 4 plus x square plus 1, that is R raised to power 4 plus R square plus 1. It is very popular expression, you all should remember. The moment you see R raised to power 4 plus R square plus 1, it should strike in your mind that, okay, this expression can be factorized. R square plus R plus 1, R square minus R plus 1 is the factorization. So let's just apply the factorization which we have known. R square plus R plus 1, R square minus R plus 1 is equals to 91. This is your third. Now can you see clearly, the moment I divide third and first, these two quantities will get cancelled out. Or what I can do is, directly I can A square, I can write it as A multiply A. Can I do that? A square is A multiply A, and this is replaced by 13. So 13A times R square minus R plus 1 is equals to 91. 3 7s are. So I am getting another equation. Now I am left with A times, okay. So I am left with what? A times 1 plus r square is equals to 13. This so already I have. Now new equation I'm gonna have 1 minus r plus r square, which is what? 91 by 13, which is what? 7. Okay. So now what I will do is A equation and B equation. Why not I divide these two equations so that I get rid of this A? Let's divide it. So the moment I divide A, say A cancel, right? So I'll get 1 plus r square. 1 minus r plus r square is equals to 13 by 7. Cross multiply, solve it, get the value of r. Now you have a, right? So 7r square plus 7r plus 7. 13r square minus 13r plus 13, and yes, so 13 minus 7 will be 6r square, and then you have minus 20r, and then you have plus 6 is equals to 0, right? So this is your quadratic equation. Minus 20r plus 6 is equals to 0. 6 6 are 36. So this will be split by 18r and 2r. Right? So yes, you are going to get r is equals to 3 or 1 by 3. R minus 3, 6r minus 2. So r minus 3, 6r minus 2 is equals to 0. So r is equals to 3 comma 1 by 3 is your answer. Now what are they asking? Find r. So 3 or 1 by 3 is your answer. So purely equation solving. Okay? I hope it is clear. By the way, if I have not mentioned that sequence and series is a high weighted chapter. Yes. Okay. Let us solve another question. Okay, now we have not actually studied sum of infinite progression series. Okay. So first of all, infinite geometric progression. Infinite geometric progression. ठीक है, क्लियर? ठीक है. So suppose we have this ar square, ar cube and ar raised to power n, where your r is less than 1 or mod r is less than 1. That means you are having 1, then 1 by 2, then 1 by 2 square, 1 by 2 cube. That means your r जो है ना common ratio, your common ratio, can you see, that is fraction, right? And here your last term is infinite term, ar raised to power n nahi, infinity, right? So this is the condition. So can you see that every time you calculate your next term, so 1, then 0.5, then 0.25. So can you see that all the terms are starting to decrease? All the terms are decreasing gradually, right? 1 by 2 ka cube is 0.125. So your infinite term will eventually become 0. That's what the whole idea is. So adding these terms will make sense. Adding these terms will give you a finite quantity, right? And sum of infinite term is very important but very simple. A upon 1 minus r is the formula of sum of infinite series, geometric series, right? We will never talk about infinite terms of this kind of series where 1, then 2, then 2 square, then 2 cube. Can you see? Last term will be 2 raised to power infinity, right? So sum of all these terms will give you infinity only. So it will make no sense if you talk about sum of infinite terms where your common ratio is greater than 1. Always understand that whenever you talk about infinite geometric progression, your common ratio should be a fraction, either positive or negative, but it should be a fraction. Now let us focus on the questions. Okay? Only this much theory, no other theory. Okay? Sum of infinite terms of GP is given as 20. That means sum infinite is 20, and by the way, A upon 1 minus R is what? 20. Next, sum of their squares is 100. That means now we have another series which are having squares of the previous. So suppose I have original A, AR square and so on up to infinity. So sum of squares, so A square, R square, can you see up to infinity, right? So in the second series, your first term will be A square and your common ratio will also be square, that is R square. Can you see common ratio is definitely R square? And sum of their squares is given as what? 100. This is also forming an infinite geometric progression. And sum of this series is 100. We need to figure out the common ratio of the geometric progression. Now geometric progression is done, guys. Geometric progression concept is done. Now it's purely again equation solving, right? So A upon 1 minus R into A upon 1 plus R is your 100. A upon 1 minus R can be written as 20. So I can put the value over here, 20. A upon 1 plus R is 100. So 0 से 0 cancel, 2 5s are 10. A upon 1 plus R is your second equation and this is your first equation. You can go on and divide these two equations. What do you get? So A upon 1 minus R upon A upon 1 plus R is equal to 20 by 5. So 4. A से A cancels, 1 plus R upon 1 minus R is nothing but 4. Cross multiply and get the value of R. How do you do that? 1 plus R is equals to 4 minus 4R. So it will become 5. R is equals to 3. R will be equals to 3 by 5. Yes? Tell me whether you've understood the concept of infinite geometric progression. Clear? Okay. All right. Now, do you want to try this question? Okay. So, this is a homework question for you. Try this at your, after the session. So, in the question, what is given is x is equals to 1 plus a square all the way up to infinity. Y is equals to 1 plus b square all the way up to infinity, right? That means to geometric progression, I can clearly see x is directly 1 upon 1 minus a. Similarly, y is 1 upon 1 minus b. Now, what are they asking is prove that this expression is this. We need to prove. Okay? So, this is again an infinite geometric progression. Can you see this wala? Whose first term is a whole upon 1 minus common ratio is what? AB. So, left hand side is this and we need to prove that xy upon x plus y minus 1. This is what we need to prove. Prove that. And these two equations are given to you. Very easy actually. So, how to prove it? So, calculate the value of a from here and the value of b from here and put the value of a and b into your expression over here. The moment you do that, you will get your right hand side. Alright, homework done? Okay. So, this is a question where I want you to do this question now, right now, right? Try it now. I will give you 60 seconds to solve this question, right? Come on. Sum of the series a plus b, a square plus 2b, a cube plus 3b and so on. Yes? Okay. Shall we start? So basically in this question, if you realize that first term is this, second term is this, third term is this, and nth term will be there. So what if I actually extract terms related to a together? So this is a square. This will make more sense. A plus a square, then a cube, and all the way up to a raised to power n, because in nth term it will be a raised to power n. This is another series. And we have b plus 2b plus 3b, and the nth term will be n times b, right? This is another thing. Solve it individually. So this is a geometric progression and this is an arithmetic progression, right? Geometric progression. Let's talk about geometric progression. So sum of geometric progression of n terms will be a and r raised to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Let's apply this formula. First term is a. Common ratio is also a, right? So this will be your sum of n terms plus. Now what about this? So if I take b common, 1 plus 2 plus 3, this is 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up to n. The formula is already there. You can apply sum of n terms of GP as well, of AP as well, by the way. n plus 1 upon 2. So this is what your sum is. That's how you do it. Clear? Give me a big thumbs up. Okay, now this is a question which is from old question, IIT 2002, right? This was asked in that time advanced, but the question is not that difficult. A, B, C are given in an arithmetic progression and A square, B square, C square are given in a GP, right? A, B, C are in arithmetic progression. The moment I see that 2B is equals to A plus C, A square, B square, C square are in G, by the way, okay. So that will give me 2B square is equals to A square plus C square, right? If A is less than B is less than C and A plus B plus C is given as 3 by 2, find the value of A is what we need to figure out, okay. So we have got actually 3 equations and 3 unknown, right? A plus C can be replaced by 2B. So 3B is equals to 3 by 2. B will be half. Right, the value of B is given as half actually. So the moment I put the value of B over here, A plus C will be 1. A plus C will come as 1, right? So B is half, A plus C is 1. So over here you can put the value of B. So 2 by 4 is equals to A square plus C square can be written down as 1 minus A ka whole square. So now from here, can you see that value of A can be calculated very nicely? Okay. है ना? Just pure equation solving game is here. B is half, as I already told you, and then you have yes. Okay. Clear? Now let us understand some key points for GP, geometric progression. The way we studied some properties of arithmetic progression which helped us in problem solving. Okay. So if 3 terms are given in GP na, okay. So if I multiply any constant in GP, it will remain GP. And one very important thing, if I raise any power to all the terms of GP, it will still remain in GP. Let me show you. If 2, 4 and 8, can you see these 3 things are in GP? Now if I raise it at power 3, power 3, power 3, what will happen? So this will be 2 ka cube 8, 4 4s are 16, so 64, and 8 ka cube 8 8s are 60, 256. Can you see that these are in geometric progression 100%, right? So you can raise any power. One more thing. Second point, just like your AP, in arithmetic progression, sum of last is equal to sum of second and second last is equal to sum of third and third last. But in geometry, there is a slight difference. So 2, 4, 8, 16 and then 32. This is your GP. Then 64. If you take product of first and last term, what will you get? 128. Right? If you take product of second and second last, 32 fours are again 128. If you take product of 8 and 16, again you are going to get 128. So basically product of terms, Equidistance from beginning and end in geometric progression is equal or is same. Clear? Ma'am, second will be GP. Okay. Okay. Now similarly, 3 AP. Tell me, do you remember 3 terms in AP? Yes. Do you remember 3 terms in AP? Let us discuss 3 terms in AP. 3 terms in AP were A minus D, A plus D. Common difference of this was D. So 3 terms of GP will be A by R, A, AR. Similar, but common ratio will be R. What about 5 terms in AP? 5 terms in AP is A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D. Right? These are the 5 terms of an AP. Right? Now 5 terms of a GP will be similar. नहीं. Okay, sorry. 5 terms of AP, मैंने 4 लिख दिया ना. 5 terms of AP. AP will be A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D. These are the 5 terms. जिसका common difference is D. Now if I talk about geometric progression, it is A by R square, A by R, AR, then AR square. Right? 5 terms and 3 terms. Similar manner. Now 4 terms, let me change the color of my pen. 4 terms I have just explained you. A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D. Right? These are 4 terms and common ratio is 2D. Let's not forget, this is a main mistake. What about 4 terms of GP? A by R cube, A by R, AR cube. Have a look. Here common ratio is R square and here common ratio is R. So 3 and 5 follow the same pattern, right? But 4 terms common ratio is R square. Clear? Okay, shall we move to some questions so that we understand that why 5 terms we are taking like this? Yes. So product of 5 terms of GP is A3. Now one traditional method is, okay, 5 terms, let us assume all those 5 terms are A, AR square, AR cube, AR power 4. These are the 5 terms and multiply it and okay, so A3 is 2, right? So this is a traditional method, but no. We know that whenever 5 terms are given of a GP, A by R square, A by R, AR cube. These are the 5 terms and the third term of that GP, that means this is the third term, this is given as 2, right? That means this is wrong. This is actually can be done, but we are not going to follow. So value of A is given as 2 and we are looking for product of first 5 terms. Understand? Product of first 5 terms. So product of first 5 terms, that means we need to multiply these things. Right? So how will we do that? R square say R square. Cancel. R say R cancel. So A raised to power 5 will be the product of all 5 terms and that would be 2 raised to power 5. So 32, option B is absolutely right. Now you know. Now you've understood, na? Yes, clear? Yes. Now one more question. Sum of first 3 terms of a geometric progression is 19 and their products is 216. Sum of first 3 terms of geometric progression. We know how to take first 3 terms. So sum is given as what? Sum is given as 19. In the question itself it is given. And their product is 216. So A by R into A into AR is 216 R. Now you understand, equation solving has become much easier when you take such numbers. So A cube is what? 216. So A is coming out as 6. Now A is known to you. right? Put the value of A over here, 6, right? 6 taken common. So 6, 1 by r plus 1 is equals to 19. Calculate r by forming a quadratic equation in r. I'll show you how. So yes, you will, the moment a is equals to 6, you are going to plug in the value over here, and then it's just pure quadratic equation solving. The value of r is either 3 by 2 or 2 by 3 after solving quadratic equation. So a is 6, r is either 3 by 2 or 2 by 3. Now tell me, if a is 6, what are your numbers? Middle term is this 6r, 6 by r. So just plug in 3 by 2 or 2 by 3, whatever you want to. So your answer will be 469 or 964 depending upon which r you have selected. Hi ma'am, can you suggest the best book for practicing JEE 20,265? What are you saying, Navni? 2000, what, 20,265? How many years you wanna prepare for JEE? Yes? 2025 or 2026? You are going to prepare for JEE till 20265. 265 साल बाद तक प्रिपेयर करोगे? नहीं एक्चुअली 20 ओके 2025. अच्छा मेरे को समझ नहीं आया ना, 20265 है, so 25 aspirant. Okay, so for 2025 actually, so you need to create your practical plan basically. So right now we are in almost February is done, last day of February by the way. तो March है ना, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, बस 10 months. You've got 10, approximately 10, slightly 10, 11 months maybe. ठीक है, 10. Count it as 10 only because you have other stuff to do. School exam are also there, no? So in 10 months, what you can do is you can just understand the concepts and solve the elementary problems. Elementary problems, whatever is taught in your syllabus. I'm not sure whether you're preparing only through YouTube or you're attending any classes as well for JEE, especially for JEE. So notes, first priority, notes, second priority, PYQs, last 4 years. And if you think that, okay, I still have the bandwidth, then you can go for some reference book. It could be 𝐸𝐭𝐲, right? Could be 𝐸𝐭𝐲, but in 10 months solving 𝐸𝐭𝐲 is a huge task. A very big book, a lot of questions are there. So what you can do is you can just be selective that I'm only gonna solve solved examples or I'm only gonna solve single correct. ठीक है? So if you wish to pick any book, 𝐸𝐭𝐲 first thing, and you can go for R.D. Sharma Objective as well. R.D. Sharma Objectives is also one nice book. ठीक है? But I will only recommend these books once you are aware that okay, notes are also there, notes is there, PYQs is there, mock test is there, and DPPs and all. What you have to, you must be having your material as well. If you are not having any material, any source, then go for 𝐸𝐭𝐲 and R.D. Sharma Objective. Apart from PYQ, if you are having some question bank with you, some assignments with you, now you won't be able to. It's not practical. You've got 3 subjects. Okay. Yes. ठीक है, चलो. Now we have arithmetico-geometric progression. So we are going to start this particular topic in the second part, right? So in the second part, what we will be taking is, let me just show you. Yes. So we will actually definitely need a second part of this chapter because we have a lot of work in this chapter, and this chapter is high weighted chapter as well. So yes, so arithmetic or geometric progression. So this part is remaining actually. Yes, this whole thing. Okay. So we'll be discussing AGP and HP, फिर AM, GM, HM, relation between AM, GM, HM, and then all the series related stuff in the next session. ठीक है? All right. So yes, we will be finishing off this session now, but I have an information for you all. Let me just go directly to that information. Give me a moment. Yes. So we'll be discussing all these topics, remaining topics in the next part. We will definitely need the next part for this session. And I have an information to share with you all. Let me just show you. Yes. Yeah. So the information is that, yes, so we are having offline centers, as you all know, that since quite a few months we are having our Vedantu offline centers. Admissions are open across all the offline centers. You can see on your screen, and up to 50% scholarship is available. Today is actually the last day of early bird offer. So even if you book your slot today now, so you will be eligible for the offers, and those, what are those offers? That will be revealed once you visit the Vedantu Learning Center, right? And even if you're not like sure that whether I should join offline or online, I will highly recommend that you should visit the offline center once. Just book your slot and then visit your nearest offline center once, and then just have one-on-one counseling, keep your options open, and discuss with your mentors. So the counselors will be there, they will guide you, they will mentor you, and then you just come home, discuss with your parents, discuss with everyone, and then you decide whether you want to go on to that or not. But I will highly recommend that once you should visit. These are the offline centers list which you can already see on the screen, right? So yes, any questions? Yes, I'll be covering each and everything. I am getting a lot of requests for PNC as well, for PNC, for probability, for many. Achha, by the way, I have one more announcement. Okay, stay there. Don't go anywhere. I have one more announcement to make. So that announcement is I am taking a session of backlog. 2nd of March, I am having a session. So one student actually was requesting or demanding that I should take a session on PNC. So 2nd March ko I will be starting with permutation and combination. So that PNC part 1, and 7th March ko I will be taking PNC part 2 backlog. The session will be backlog session only. So we are having currently free backlog sessions on our paid application. So basically the application is paid, but for you all, this particular session, these 2 sessions are absolutely free of cost. What you have to do is free on application, Vedantu application. So what you have to do is for enrollment, so I will ask my team. Right now you won't be able to see that enrollment link in the description box, right? So right after this session, I'll call my team and I'll ask them to put a link of the enrollment, because it skipped from my mind. So for enrollment, for backlog express enrollment, I will put a link, right? So you just can click on the link and you directly go to the Vedantu application, wherein you can see my session on PNC. So 2nd March around 8 o'clock we will be having a session, okay, on Saturday. 2nd March is Saturday, I am assuming Saturday, yes. And on 7th March, we'll be having the 2nd session of backlog. So we'll be covering PNC in 2 parts, PNC 1, PNC 2. Okay? All right. So all the 2025 aspirant, Sumanthi, I can see a doubt. How did you take A as 2? Just go back to that video, it is given that your third term, okay, let me just show you, right? So this was all about the session. Link will be given in the description box. And one student is asking me about that question, that how did I take third term? Third term was given as 2 in that particular question, right? Third term is 2. So third term, so if 5 terms are given to you, a by r, then we have a by r square, then a by r, then a. The third term is 2, right? Let me just show you. Let me just go back to that question. Okay. Yes. Can you see this? Yes, yes, yes. Arey ruk ja, arey ruk ja, arey ruk ja. Okay. This application has gone crazy. Wait, wait, wait. It's automatically, it's happening. I am not doing anything. Yes. Let me just come back to that question. And yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Can you see that first 5 terms ka product is A3 is 2. So A3, what is your first term? A by R. What is your second term? So A by R square. What is your second term? A by R. Third term A. Then AR, then AR square. So first term, second term, third term. Third term is given as 2. That's why I have taken A is equals to 2. I hope you've understood this. Okay. And for April attempt, getting a lot of requests for April attempt student as well. So will be 9th March you have mathematics paper. So we are just pausing our April attempt preparation till 9th March. After 9th March, we all will go crazy. Sessions pe sessions pe sessions, questions pe questions, PYQ, everything will cover, and just you will gain the confidence. Don't just don't feel like, okay, we are not doing anything. Like, not we, you are not you're not into that much preparation mode, you're not into question mode. Just 9-10 March around, we will start another series, whole revision, whole question, everything we will be discussing. Just have patience. Until then, you can just focus on your boards as well. So now this is me, Namrata, signing off. All the relevant links are given in description box. So do check out them. Okay.